It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
On 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. He'll keep it himself. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for L.A. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Chiefs 10, Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he's going to keep this again. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their mobile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's caught right side by Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Herbert on first down now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. On the give, this is Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. They snap it to Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw here. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To number 88. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 88. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second and 3. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Herbert now. Going for the deep ball.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals, division standings. This is the player card. This is the develop. This player has a zone ability. This is a Easily see how many players you need to cut this week. Here are some recommendations to get you started. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk. Welcome to your franchise staff. Here. Welcome to Weekly. This is how you access the new player help screen. This is your team profile. where you can choose focused players each week who will earn extra XP. You have grades for each position. Browse available players to improve your team.